to the show. It's great to be with you. You know, radio, you need a mic.
I was trying to figure out what you were doing.
Reaching for the mic. My hat's crooked. I look like a rapper.
DJ Doc in the house. Yo, 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 yo.
Why is that? Why is everything backwards on the screen, Gary?
That's the way the camera. I can flip it around.
Flip it around. So my left is my left and my right is my right. There you go. Hope you're having a nice day today, headed into the weekend. Welcome to the show. Great to be with you, as always. Hope you're enjoying good health, taking care of your health, your wellness, and your well-being, focusing on it. I can't get this hat straight, man. What's going on? Tell the people how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Like us and share us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived by date, and it also has titles to it that match the daily show on our schedule on the LTN homepage.
Good.
How you doing?
Good. If I get either my head's crooked or the hat's crooked.
Left side needs to go down, right side needs to go up.
Well, it's easy for you to say.
Stuart Tomp is on today.
Good.
And they have some new news.
Well, we'll see what he says. I don't know if he's going to talk about it. We'll see. I don't want to. Let's wait.
I hope so.
Let's wait. Gary, that voice you hear is Gary. Gary Gilkey. He's a media manager and one of the technical producers. Katie's behind the glass. Say hi to your mama.
Good morning, Mom.
There you go.
Well, good morning, everybody, but hey to my mom especially.
There you go.
Did you tell her to watch?
I did, yes.
Good. We'll make you a movie star.
Ooh.
You want to be a movie star?
I don't know. They don't get much privacy.
I know. Once you're a public figure, boy, it's hard you have to sort of know that you give that up, and that's okay. It's okay. Speaking, I will talk about a movie star today. Marsha, do you know who Marsha Cross is?
I certainly do not.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
I know you know. You just don't know that you know.
You're probably right.
Did you ever watch, what was that series, Gary, that she was on? The Desperate Housewives.
Oh, I did watch Desperate Housewives.
All right. So
I'm thinking Marsha from the Brady Bunch, and I'm guessing that's not who it is.
Marsha, no. Marsha Cross. You know who she is. Dark-haired. You look her up. We're going to talk about her today. The follow-up on her story. She was diagnosed with cancer, anal cancer. There's a follow-up to that. I'll report on that. Costco, unfortunately, is in the news. They have a brand called Kirkland.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they got some food safety issues. There's several stories trending today about food safety. Tyson Foods, which is report on, is the largest meat producer in the United States. Apparently, they're interested in alternative meat. What is that? Well, we'll find out. I'll tell you about that. I'm trying to figure out why this move. Why move into alternative meat? I'll tell you about it. And New York story is, I've been reporting on measles for months. Apparently, New York, the state assembly, has decided to ban the religious exemptions for vaccines amid the measles outbreak. Governor Cuomo signed that bill, and I guess they had enough. I was still waiting. I said, I wonder if we're going to see somebody do a perp walk with handcuffs. Amid this measles outbreak, New York lawmakers approved a bill on Thursday, yesterday, that require There's no choice. All children attending school or daycare, they have to get vaccinated. The governor quickly signed a bill into law, and it takes effect. It was like instant coffee right now. Boom. The only exemption to the new bill law is for children who cannot be safely vaccinated due to a medical condition. Religious exemptions no longer recognized or permitted. Governor Cuomo said, quote, "The science is crystal clear. Vaccines are safe, effective, and the best way to keep our children safe. This administration," he said, "has taken aggressive action to contain the measles outbreak. But given its scale, additional steps are needed to end this public health crisis." Close quote. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the number of measles cases this year has exceeded over 1,000, spanning across 28 states. The greatest number of cases reported in our country since 1992. And since 2000, when measles was declared eliminated. Yeah, right. You're talking about viruses. You just think because what? They're not, you don't see them, there's no manifestation of them, they're not around. Yeah, not so quick. Number of states have reported the cases. I won't list them. They range from Arizona all the way down to Washington. You know, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida. It goes on. The state, New York State, recorded more than 800 cases of measles since September. And it stemmed from the Orthodox Jewish community in Brooklyn and in Rockland County. That was ground zero. What happened in those two communities. There were the anti-vaxxer groups that went in and start spreading a lot of propaganda. I mean, they made an aggressive campaign out of it and indoctrinated that community and persuaded them that vaccines were not safe, and they may already had a propensity not to vaccinate, but they were an easy target. So that was ground zero, was Brooklyn and Rockland County. Today, New York is sending a strong message to people across our state that vaccines are safe and effective. So said State Senator Brad Hoylman. Putting science ahead of misinformation about vaccines and standing up for the rights of immunocompromised children and adults, pregnant women and infants who can't be vaccinated through no fault of their own, close quote. So there you go. Now, you know, this issue is not going to go away. The anti-vaxxer movement, they've called my show.
Yes.
They called the other day, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you let them talk, and you didn't argue with them? You didn't fight with them?
No, I'm not going to do that. I wanted to give them a chance to air their point of view. So, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Just remember, if we were to eliminate vaccines, and I posed the question, would we be better off or would we be worse off? And when you think about the depth and breadth of vaccines and infectious diseases, one of the variables that has contributed to life extension and average life expectancy being bigger, larger, is our ability to fight these infectious diseases through vaccines. That has been one of the variables that has contributed. We come back, we'll talk some more. Costco's in a bit of trouble. We'll talk about Marsha Cross. It's an interesting story. It's complicated. I'll explain.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria. cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Clostridium difficile, C. diff is what they call it. It's bad news. Bacterial infection, very difficult to treat. And it's a nemesis, and they worry about it quite a bit in hospitals, too. This particular infection has wreaked havoc. One of the treatments for Clostridium difficile is fecal transplants. What they're doing is it's a fecal transplant where what they're trying to do is get the microbiota from one person into another to fight the infection. That's the theory, and it's a legitimate theory. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has issued a safety alert over the use of fecal transplants when a patient died. they called it an investigational treatment, has not been approved by the FDA. It's known as fecal microbiota for transplantation. It's been used to treat C. diff and that haven't responded, for patients who haven't responded to traditional antibiotic treatments. C. diff is it's a bacterium. If it were a virus, they wouldn't be using antibiotics. Antibiotics don't work against viruses. It causes diarrhea and inflammation of the colon. You can really get into a dumpster fire condition with C. diff. So fecal transplant utilizes the stool of a healthy person to transfer the good bacteria that are in that person into the intestines of an infected person. Now, the FDA reported that the two people with weakened immune systems who received transplant samples from the same donor developed another, you can't make this up, antibiotic-resistant infection, which was a form of E. coli. The donor sample was not tested for bacteria before they used it. That was the mistake. Now, there are bacteria in the fecal matter of the donor, for sure, but you have to test to see, do you have other infectious type of bacteria, E. coli strains of one sort or another, for example. And so what happens is they transplanted and one person died. It was antibiotic resistant. What has happened, that the use of antibiotics has been so pervasive that these microorganisms have developed ways to be resistant to the antibiotics. It's a nightmare. According to the CDC, antibiotic resistance is one of the biggest public health challenges of our time. That's a quote. The CDC estimates that at least 2 million people develop drug-resistant bacterial infections every year, and at least 23,000 die. So it's the overuse of antibiotics is one of the factors. Overuse. Be mindful. These microorganisms have been on this planet almost from its inception. And they've had a long time to figure out how to survive. That's their one job. And they're looking for a host. It's part of the, how can I put this? The ecological, biological context in which we live. I don't know. Fecal transplantation? I don't know. FDA hasn't approved it. Sounds risky to me, but, apparently they've had some success. And if you're up against it, if you have C. diff and you're antibiotic resistant to that for the antibiotic, what are you supposed to do? That's a treatment, I guess, of last resort. 877-897-8255. Can you see how and no, you should never think, oh, this is stuff that happens to other people. No. You always have to think it can happen to me. I'm just saying. Costco shift. Townsend Farms has told food giant Costco, according to a U.S. Food Drug Administration inspection, that frozen blackberry products made by the company may be contaminated with hepatitis A. They recalled these frozen blackberries to make the Costco brand Kirkland's signature 3-berry blend. We have Costco's here in Tampa.
Yeah.
Right. And that brand, that's a big brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make you aware.
Well, it was big enough that you remembered where it came from.
Gary was surprised. Gary, Kirkland is that's the brand for Costco. So be mindful. It's the 3-berry blend. It's a 4-pound bag, and there's a bunch of You're not going to remember all these codes, so no use me telling you. Just
I put the link on the website.
Okay.
Or on our Facebook page.
That's how to do it. Stuart Tomp's going to be our guest today. I haven't talked to him in a while. Been trying to hook up with him. He always has something to report. I wanted to share with you. I wanted to do a follow-up, if I can put my mitts on it, on Marcia Cross. Remember, from Desperate Housewives? We come back. I'll do a brief follow-up. The story is more complicated. She was diagnosed with anal cancer, and I respect and admire her for coming out. I mean, a lot of people are embarrassed. They don't want to talk about it, but it's even more complicated than first reported. I'll explain. Stuart's on board. He's waiting. We'll be back.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempenol, the only raw CO2 hemp extract. To find out where to find Hempenol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hey friends, this is Frank Cotto, the host of the Business Happy Hour. Myself, Ryan Pelkey, and Doug Ford will be live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We are the #1 show for business and entrepreneurship in Tampa, so tune in every Wednesday on 1250 live at 11 a.m.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
A teenage football player who died during conditioning drills appears to have suffered a heart attack. The Hillsborough County Medical Examiner released a report on the death of 14-year-old Hezekiah Walters. His body temperature at the time of death was 102 degrees. Last year's red tide caused damage up and down the marine food chain. CCA Florida has released about 3,000 juvenile snook into a couple of creeks in southwest Florida.
The snook, and especially the big breeder snook, were affected the most from the red tide.
CCA Florida Executive Director Brian Gorski. Anaconda owners and dealers in Florida are taking legal action after the animal was added to a list of prohibited non-native species, and those who already own one as a pet can get a permit to keep possession of them until they die. With Florida's news, I'm Chris Trankman.
Chapel on eastbound State Road 54 and 56 heading towards I-75. That's because County Line Road shut down in both directions just west of the 275 I-75 overpass. Power lines got knocked out during a crash here. Also a crash investigation on north and southbound US 301 right near Harney Road. All lanes shut down here. Use Harney, Main, and Mango to get around this. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm Abrahamson Gilrick Hillsborough. Traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Bass Pro Shops. As people who love the outdoors, they stand for fish, wildlife, and the places they call home. They stand for great gear, fair prices, expert service, and memorable experiences. At Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, they stand together for you.
Napa know-how. At Napa Auto Parts, you can get $25 or more off brand new DeWalt power tools by trading in your old ones. You know, those worthless tools you never use anymore? Yeah, those dusty things can actually save you at least $25 on new DeWalt power tools. Not so worthless after all. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Offer ends 6/30/19.
Pros do it right by relying on trusted brands to get the job done. Lowe's is here to help with more of those brands in stock, like DeWalt. We stock the largest in-store selection of DeWalt power tools and accessories of any national retailer. And you can save $60 on a 2-pack of DeWalt 20-volt max batteries, now just $99. Plus, save 5% on eligible purchases every day just by using your Lowe's business credit account. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offer valid through 6/16. Credit offer subject to credit approval and can't be combined with other credit offers. U.S. only.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, rely on Rude.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, partly cloudy and hot with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 90. Tonight, mostly clear, low 75. Tomorrow starts sunny, then becoming mostly cloudy and hot again with a 30% rain chance, high 92. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Bass Pro Shops. As people who love the outdoors, they stand for fish, wildlife, and the places they call home. They stand for great gear, fair prices, expert service, and memorable experiences. At Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, they stand together for you.
Healthcare and health insurance, it's kept our political system tied in knots for decades. But what about the customers, businesses, and employees? I'm Kerry Hall, and I've been dealing with these issues for more than 2 decades. I host America's Healthcare Advocate every Sunday afternoon at 5 here on 1250 WHNZ. I bring health insurance professionals and industry experts on every week to explain how the system works and how you can get the most out of it. Join us for America's Healthcare Advocate Sunday afternoons at 5 on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Stuart Thompson, the guest today. Before I get to Stuart, and just want to do a quick follow-up on the story on Marsha Cross. I'm reporting on it because you need to know about this cancer issue. As you know, she's a celebrity. She was on Desperate Housewives, and she was diagnosed with anal cancer. She is on a campaign to try to educate people about anal cancer. And the story gets a little bit more complicated. Apparently, her husband was diagnosed with throat cancer back in 2009. He had HPV 16. I'm not sure if it was HPV. It was HPV 16, a virus. I'm quite familiar with the virus, and it causes head and neck cancer in men. He was treated in 2009 and went into remission. All right? Case, it's done, right? Well, what happened is she turns up this year with anal cancer. There's a connection. She has reported that she believes it was the star's husband, Tom Mahoney, who was first diagnosed with cancer in 2009, that infected her. Now, this is kind of delicate. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 79 million Americans are infected with one type of HPV, which can cause cancers and genital warts, while for others it may go away on its own. The statistic on the number of people who have had intimate or sexual relations who have had HPV is off the chain. I mean, it's 68, 70%, or it's some ridiculous number, but it never manifests in cancer or warts or whatever. HPV 16 is associated with cancer, not warts. That's the different strains of the virus. So the virus spreads through vaginal, oral, or anal sex with someone who has the virus. Even when the person may not exhibit symptoms, you can be asymptomatic and be infected with the virus. That virus can lay dormant, for example, can live in the back of the throat in the oropharyngeal area for decades. And my doctors, all four of them, told me the same thing. I asked them, when do you think I got infected? They said decades ago. I said, why do you believe that? Because the primary site on my throat was totally gone, was disintegrated. And it can be also transmitted, by the way, through open mouth kissing. So it's not just sexually transmitted. And you could be in high school, you kiss somebody, and if they're infected, you can get infected. All right? We need to know about this. There is an epidemic among men with head and neck cancer right now. At one time, it was believed men only got head and neck cancer from either smoking or drinking alcohol too much, excessive alcohol or excessive smoking. And then they figured out, this was only 15 or 20 years ago, that it can also be caused by this virus. Little did I know. I never knew. What did I know? So I just wanted to make you aware of these things. We need to educate ourselves. I know that's a delicate matter, and I don't intend to insult anybody's sensibilities, but you get the point. We're about educating here. Stuart Topka is my guest. I tell you, in the spirit of transparency, he's a friend and colleague. That doesn't mean I don't ask him hard questions or that I always agree with him.
Oh, that's funny.
Stuart, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Doc, it's great to hear your voice. Gary, it's great to hear your voice. And Gary, some of the laughing that we just had that you missed early on, Dr. Garko and I used to have what I called the big fat food fight. We would debate fat and the science of fat and the arguments around good and bad fats for so long that we survived into the development of 23andMe and personalized genetics.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting over all those years that we were probably both right and both wrong all of the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't changed my view. In fact, my view my view is even more cemented given all the training, the additional training I've received, and my delving into the literature, and I'm absolutely convinced that a diet high in saturated fat is not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. And it's not just about heart disease, but we'll get into that another day, and we'll get Stuart to unpack his argument. In many ways, I don't disagree with him. He makes eminently good sense. He always does.
No, but I got to say this really quick, Doc, because this was such a great part of why your show, I'm not just flattering you, why your show is so great. Because as you said, irrespective of any of your bias or your opinions or your relationships, you still go down the rabbit hole. You still challenge the confirmational bias as you walk the walk and you talk the talk. So I think that it's a great, fun thing for us to touch base on because it's been so long. As a quick update, if anyone hasn't taken 23andMe, you may learn that some of us may or may not be, some of us are more effective at dealing with saturated fat than others. So that was sort of the latest evolution to my learning, was that clearly it's problematic, but it may not be as problematic in everybody all of the time. Hence all these keto people and these paleo primal crunchers for the last several years. Some of those folks seem to be doing okay.
Well, at the moment, I
know what you're saying.
I worry about people on a paleo diet that are eating a high fat, high meat protein diet, and they may be losing the weight, but I'm not. I just don't know. As a nutritionist, I would be reluctant to put a client on that diet if, for example, they have heart disease. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. We would find another way for them to lose weight. I don't know. We'll talk about it some more. By the way, we can. I don't know if we should talk off air or on air, but I'm still trying to persuade you to for us to get into your booth at Expo East. Is that a possibility or no?
Oh yes, it is absolutely a possibility. We've just had it's sort of like we've had the explosion of our life at CV Sciences since that Farm Bill passed. This is exciting. That farm bill passed December 20th of last year.
Yes.
And although it created a little bit of confusion, it really did open up the floodgates.
It sure did.
So I've never seen this much interest in hemp ever in my life.
Is the product now in the well, I'll let you report. I'll let you.
I can talk when we come back. Yes, it's going mad. It's going everywhere.
We'll update you. We'll be back with Stuart Tomp.
Feel tired?
Solus.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take solus.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health. It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from Higher Thoughts to enhance brain performance, Mental Sunshine for healthy mood balance, Serene Mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or The Best Sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. On the show today is one of the leading experts now in the world of CBD. He has distinguished himself in spearheading the movement to educate consumers about CBD as it is derived from hemp, industrial hemp. And I'm referring to Stuart Tomp. Stuart, welcome back to the show. I was talking with Gary this morning. He asked me if I had heard from you about Expo East. He desperately wants the broadcast out of your booth. I'm no pressure, but I'm just telling you.
Oh no! During the break, I just shot an email over to you and the marketing department so we can get that.
I think it would be great. It would be a great opportunity to have 2 full days where you can really stretch it out with the audience and really do an educational effort to inform the audience. I mean, you would have 2 full days to do that. 2 full shows. I mean, that would be great. It would be a privilege for us to be in your booth. But I wanted to introduce you to Katie. Katie is now part of Let's Talk Nutrition. She works the board. So
I thought I heard Katie's voice was that Katie when I called in?
Yes.
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 Because we were just joking about the little intro music. You know, when when she lets you know that you're supposed to shut up because you're going to go to commercial.
All right, yeah, the bumper in and the bumper out, yeah.
He might have done an interview or two.
Whether or not you're listening.
Yeah, so that's Katie. So you'll hear her voice on the show.
Katie.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome
to the show.
She said to me, I think he can hear them. You know, it seems like he knows what she implied, I said he's done about 10,000 radio interviews in his career, literally. You got some breaking news. Are you guys in Kroger?
Yes, that's now public information, and I'm learning. This is the first publicly traded company I've ever worked for, and I report directly to the CEO, so I have to be clear on what is non-public information. So, yes, we are in Kroger. That is public information. So that does say something pretty huge about the trajectory. Today, Dr. Garko, is 5 years, celebrating 5 years of my employ here at CVSI, 5 years of employment.
Wow.
So it's really sweet that 5 years later, there's still some ambiguity, but you can find a plus CBD oil gold product on the shelf of Kroger in 2019, changes in the air.
Right next to the spinach.
I mean, you can't make it up. You can't make it up.
No, you can't. Listen.
Great.
I read the article.
You know, listen, in the past, I know, I've done vitamins my whole life. In the past, it was a precious little sacred little thing for our little community. Our community is part of the bigger community. We're all interconnected. More people are interested in Let's Talk Nutrition and staying healthy. And look here we are now with a product like Plus CBD oil in Kroger.
Go ahead, Gary.
When I read the article because it was published yesterday, and when I read the article, I was like, it was amazing. It was kind of like shocking, and yet it was like this standing on the mountain going, yeah, type mentality.
Well, I can remember my mother taking me shopping into Kroger's when I was a boy. That company has been around a long time. We're going back, in the 40s and 50s, Stuart. So it's interesting that you're there. The Farm Bill, please explain, the listener and the viewer, maybe many don't even know the Farm Bill was passed, and why would that farm bill that was recently passed be of interest and merit to the listener and the viewer of this show and consumers generally? Why was that farm bill so important?
Because the day the farm bill was passed, December 20th, 2018, for the first time since 1937, finally the agricultural food fiber hemp plant was no longer a controlled substance. Now, I want everybody to visualize this. When we talk about hemp, you immediately see a pot leaf and you see Cheech and Chong. I know you do. As soon as I say hemp, you see weed. I say hemp, you say bong. We have to just get into our heads. We're talking about 20-foot tall, outdoor-grown, giant, skinny, bamboo-looking hemp plants. Those are the plants that were liberated December 20th. Why is that important to the listener? The biomass, the plant material, to make not just the plus CBD oil products, put that on the side for a moment. Everything you've always heard about how hemp can change the world, everything you've always heard about how hemp can sequester CO2 and change the environment, everything you've heard about hemp being a plastic alternative, and you've heard all the stories of the hemp sails and the hemp ropes, all of that stuff will happen now that we have a lawful plant that is no longer a controlled substance that's part of agriculture. So that's a big, capital B, big deal that just kind of got missed in translation with all the noisy news we're faced with.
So the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration has taken some cannabidiol out of the most restrictive class of controlled substances. This is a move that allows the sale of the first non-synthetic cannabis-derived medicine, if you want to call it a medicine, to win federal approval. This is pretty good. And we're talking about cannabidiol as derived from hemp, not from the marijuana plant, which are part of the cannabis family, right? I mean, that it's like you got Joneses, but you got Joneses in Colorado and you got Joneses in Canada. The same.
Well, you're drilling down on the squishiest, most complicated subject in this entire narrative, and that is, what are we talking about? When we say hemp, what do we mean? When we say marijuana, what do we mean? And again, that's why I start out with my antics, because it is confusing for the listener, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. The DEA, when it made the announcement, announced that the drugs included in CBD with THC content below 0.1% are now considered Schedule 5 drugs, not Schedule 1. Schedule 1 is for dopers, okay?
Well, wait, to be clear, no, wait a minute. To be fair on that, no, seriously. Schedule 1 means the chemistry is not known and understood.
Good, all right.
There's still a lot of mystery there. Just to be clear, isolated CBD was rescheduled to Schedule 5. So even with what you just read,
right,
and you know this stuff, the drug Epidiolex went from Schedule nothing to Schedule 5. The hemp plant itself, grown in a farm, is no longer a controlled substance on any level.
On any level.
That adds even more nuance?
Okay, on any level. So this is good. What happens is the word drug is used. When we're talking that D-R-U-G, that four-letter word, it just...
Let's talk about that when we come back.
Okay. We're headed to the top of the hour. Stuart Topp is the head of nutrition at CV Sciences. CV Sciences has led the scientific way through this morass of misunderstanding, misconfusion, and whatnot regarding hemp and CBD oil. We'll be back. We'll tell you more. Are you tired of being tired? without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
My bad back loves my Craftmatic.
My bad back loves my Craftmatic bed.
My bad back loves my Craftmatic adjustable bed.
These aren't actors. They're real people who sleep better every night thanks to their Craftmatic adjustable bed. Just call 800-413-7506. That's 800-413-7506 for prices and free information on today's Craftmatic adjustable beds. Amaze yourself and see how little they cost. Rated #1 nationwide on ConsumerAffairs.com. Craftmatic beds come in all mattress types, including cool gel memory foam for up to 50% less than today's leading memory foam brand. So if you've ever had a bad night's sleep, wake up sore, stiff, with back, neck, or shoulder pain, call for prices and free information on today's Craftmatic adjustable beds. Amaze yourself. See how little they cost. Call 800-413-7506. That's 800-413-7506. 800-413-7506. Call now.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. President Trump says the proof is in the video from the military that Tehran staged yesterday's attacks on 2 tankers near the Persian Gulf.
The president says there's no doubt Iran bombed the tankers.
It was them that did it.
On Fox News, he pointed to video surveillance showing an Iranian patrol boat pulling an unexploded mine off one of the vessels.
They didn't want the evidence left behind. I guess they don't know that we have things that we can detect in the dark that work very well.
The hosts asked Mr. Trump what he's prepared to do in response.
We'll see what happens, but we don't take it lightly, that I can tell you.
Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, the White House.
The president is reversing course on comments to ABC about accepting information from foreign countries on political rivals. He tells Fox,
if I thought anything was incorrect or badly stated, I'd report it to the Attorney General, the FBI. I'd report it to law enforcement. Absolutely.
Mr. Trump had told ABC his FBI director was wrong when he said the information would need to be reported. Update on the attempted hit on former Red Sox star Big Papi. CBS's Mola Lenghi is in Santo Domingo, where 9 suspects appeared in court last night.
Now, police here are still looking for at least one more suspect who's also wanted back in the U.S. for an attempted homicide. Authorities here in the DR have not said who ordered the hit on one of the country's most beloved and famous athletes or why.
David Ortiz is recovering in Boston. Officials in the South are on the defense after a deadly workplace shooting.
Virginia Beach leaders are pushing back against what they describe as, quote, rumors, innuendo, conflicting theories, and speculation about last month's mass shooting at a municipal building. Police say there's no proof to reports the shooter, a city engineer, was being confrontational, argumentative, and involved in fights before the shooting. Police in the coastal city have yet to offer a possible motive in the rampage. The family of one of the 12 people who died is demanding an independent investigation. Jim Krasula, CBS News.
Julian Assange supporters in London, where a court has just scheduled a hearing for February on the U.S. request to extradite the WikiLeaks founder. He's wanted here on espionage charges. The Rat Bar is now open for drinks in San Francisco.
I love rats, so I had to come and experience them. I live with 4 cats, so it's kind of hard to have rats and cats together. So
Customers can sip on Amaretto sours garnished with tails made from beets as real-life rats crawl all over the place. The nonprofit Radical Rodent Rescue says they're domesticated and safe to handle. Bar's a pop-up. It closes after this weekend. Dow down 97 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
John Gibson here, the co-chairman of J.P. Morgan, warned that a deep correction, like 40%, could hit the stock market at any time. Don't lose 40%. Diversify. My friends at Noble Gold Investments can help. Add gold or silver to your IRA or 401k rollover accounts.
Don't risk your investments. Listen to John Gibson and protect your portfolio with solid investments like gold and silver. Don't miss out. Call now, and for all qualified investors, get a free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and 10-ounce silver bar with your account. Dial pound 250 from your cell phone now and say Noble Gold 30. Just dial pound 250 on your cell phone and say the words Noble Gold 30 to be connected now and get a free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar when you open a qualified account. Or go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Individual results may vary. Invest wisely. Open your qualified account today to get your free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar by dialing pound 250 on your cell phone now and say Noble Gold 30.
1250 WHNZ is streaming on your Amazon Echo device. Just say, Alexa, play 1250 WHNZ from iHeartRadio.
All the good stuff. Yeah. Rufio keeps you on top of pop culture.
BB Rexa and Fall Out Boy's Pete Wentz are teasing a collaboration online. BB tweeted earlier this week, Heaven Sent, featuring Pete Wentz. Pete replied with 3 monocle emoji faces. That's the emoji with one old-timey eyeglass. The two previously played together in 2010 when they were members of the electro rock band Black Cards. The news has led to fans hoping the side project will return, but no details on the collaboration have been revealed.
All right, and that's what's poppin'.
I'm Rufio on iHeartRadio.
1250 wins WHNZ.
A serious accident investigation still has US 301 closed near Jackson Road. Also have downed power lines blocking traffic on County Line Road near Cypress Creek Road. There's wreck northbound on US 19 at Regency Park, a crash on College Avenue at 21st Street Southeast, and a wreck at East Lake near Ridgemore. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edward Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Try KFC's new 2 for $6 deal. Mix and match any 2 of these items. The famous bowl, pot pie, extra crispy tenders, and crispy kernel sandwich for just $6. It's finger-licking good.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this late in the week edition. Hopefully not late to attending to your health, wellness, and well-being. We're here as a gentle reminder, keep that at the top of your mind to engage in conscious living, conscious eating. It is a health talk show, no doubt. But one of the things I've learned over 14 years is how you can view health, wellness, and well-being as threads that weave the fabric, that are woven into the fabric of your life. So it is a show about life, not just lifestyle. And you hear me talk about difficult topics on this show. They're difficult. And we try to do it in a way so that people can call the show and feel safe in the space on the show to talk about these issues. I talked about, for example, physician-assisted suicide yesterday. I talked about abortion the day before that. And I don't talk about it from any political point of view or any particular agenda. We need to talk, we need to discuss. Communication is a way by which we make the unknown known. It is revelatory. There is an emergent quality to it. People start off a conversation with one intention and end up in a totally different place. That's the nature. That's what's so beautiful about human interaction. You never know. You're not quite sure where it's going to go. It's notwithstanding your objectives, your intentions, and the meaning that you may attribute to the words that you're using. So here on the show, we want to find ways for you to think about your health, your wellness, and your well-being. Give you ways to practice those three aspects of your life, those three dimensions, whether it's diet or lifestyle, which are two giant variables, and underneath are subsumed a bunch of other variables. They're inexhaustible topics. Never run out of things to say. And we're talking today with Stuart Tomp, and the topic is about cannabidiol as it is derived from industrial hemp. It's becoming less controversial, and there's no need for it to be controversial. To me, are we going to argue about spinach, carrots, fruits, vegetables? No, I put hemp in the same arena. There's nothing to argue about. There's no argument. It's a plant. And it has compounds that confer wonderful benefits to humans. And it's a plant that's been around for thousands of years. Unfortunately, got mixed up and caught up in a bunch of stuff that happened early in the 20th century and got tagged, and to the point where they wouldn't even allow farmers to grow it. Crazy. And it's just as benign as a bunch of carrots, as far as I'm concerned. It's a plant. It is not. It's part of the family of cannabis. That's true. But my God, I find it interesting. It's so easy to get people indoctrinated. It is so hard to change their mind once they latched on to something. I mean, they can get seduced so easily, but then you try to get them out of that modality of thinking or attitude or belief that they have. It takes nearly divine intervention to do it. It's so strange about human behavior. And that's where the target for me. To try to change your mind is very hard. Change your behavior, I know I can have better success with that. If I can at least get you to try CBD Plus from CV Sciences, make that behavioral move, to go into a store and buy it, and then to unscrew the cap and, take the product, to literally, once that's my target. And then for you to experience what it does for you, then maybe I have a chance to change your mind about, how beneficial it can be. And nobody knows more about that on the planet, as far as I'm concerned, than Stuart Tom from CV Sciences. He's Vice President of Human Nutrition. Stuart, welcome back.
That was such a beautiful soliloquy. I want to thank you. Again, today's my 5th-year anniversary. 5 years
Congratulations.
I've been with CVSI doing this.
Congratulations.
And you remember in the beginning.
I do.
When I called you all hysterical and all excited, wanted your input, your advice, and your approval. And we were talking about it back then. You said the same thing. How will we change people's minds, Stu? They're going to think it's cannabis. They're going to confuse hemp and marijuana, all these terms. And remember what we did? We just had them try it. So it was so beautiful to hear you say, 5 years later, after all of the hundreds of hours of deep scientific dives, it comes back to an N of 1. Try it, like the Life commercial, right?
Yeah.
If Mikey likes it, right? Try it.
Try it. You'll like it. Try it. You'll like it.
You'll like it. Ready? Oh, wait. You might like it. That's where you're going to get from CVSI. I want to add one thing to what you said about it's a plant. It's a plant, and we've also learned if we soup it up and super concentrate that plant, we may have some different outcomes with it.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying if we ultra concentrate one compound in a plant,
okay,
we may be deriving that compound from a plant, but it's no longer that plant, and that's the confusion with CBD, Doc. People are confusing CBD with the plant. CBD is one molecule of 500.
Out of the plant.
Even that one issue gets confused all the time. CBD is one of 500 molecules in the hemp plant. We believe that the food fiber hemp plant that's now no longer illegal is the appropriate source to make these products. I didn't say the only source. We're not stupid. You can go to a pharmacy. You can go to a dispensary. But that shouldn't be in a health food store. We've never had this conundrum of 3 different swim lanes all fighting over the same CBD. So what you said about just try it, 8 out of 10 people come back and try it again. Their stress levels go down and their social bonding goes up. Let me say that again. Plus CBD oil, your stress levels go down, your social cohesion and empathy come up. Who doesn't want to try that?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to try
and
that?
given these acrimonious times that we live in, maybe they'll put CBD in the cornflakes or something that people
No, the more I'm studying this, Doc, no, seriously, with oxytocin and vapressin that predate even mammals, most people don't understand this. That interplay of social bonding, that's not just oxytocin. That's the endogenous opioids and the endogenous cannabinoids. That's the endocannabinoid system and the endogenous opioid system being communicated to by the master bonding hormone, oxytocin. So when your stress levels are as high as they are, you have no interest in having cohesion.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't.
Stress puts people in an altered state.
Yes. Yes. It's a psychotropic drug.
Well, you know what
is.
You know what, Stuart? People become addicted to stress.
I know.
I know that sounds so strange to say.
No, I have been addicted to stress my whole life.
Isn't that odd?
I know. I'm a stress monkey. Why do you think I get this excited at 6 in the morning in California? Come on. I'm a scream looking for a mouth. I'm just trying to figure out how to handle it, Prayer, meditation, right livelihood, right action, a little plus CBD oil, go to sleep early.
I dig it. I understand. How's Michael Mona doing?
It's fantastic, man. We've changed the world here. It's a history in the making. It's great.
Tell Michael I said hello.
I will. I will.
When we come back, we have a call from St. Louis. Is that in Missouri? There you go.
Hey.
We'll take that question from Lisa. I love it, man. Coast to coast. Yes. Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Stuart Tomp is our guest today, and talking about CB plus CBD oil as it's derived from hemp and made by, grown, made, handled, seed to shelf, control, quality, CV Sciences. Squeeze it all in. Let's go to St. Louis, Missouri. Lisa, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Very good. I'm happy to be on. I want to ask Thompson if they have any research done on macular degenerate for the eyes.
Yeah, macular degeneration and CBD. Stuart, what do you...
Spectacular question. It perfectly illustrates how nuanced this is. Now listen, the emerging research is suggesting that different cannabinoids have different effects throughout the body. For example, THC can remove interocular pressure, listen closely, where too much CBD has the opposite effect and can increase interocular pressure because it increases chi in the body. So the reason I want people to listen to that is so that they know we're not talking about a cure-all. My recommendation, go to PubMed, PUBMED.gov, and start doing some homework on CBD and macular degeneration. It may not be the ideal thing for you.
So that's an honest answer. What he's saying, Lisa, is that the science may suggest that CBD may not be a prescription for macular degeneration. Do you have? May I ask? Do you have macular degeneration?
Yes, I just found out the other day. I went to the doctor and they told me that I have, and now I got to go to a specialist. I don't know if they're going to do the injection. I don't know what they're going to do.
How old are you?
78.
Oh, you're 78. Okay.
I have one eye is dry and one eye is wet.
Wet. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
It's the leading cause. Turns out that it's the leading cause of severe irreversible vision loss in people over 60. Yeah. And it occurs when the small portion of the retina, known as the macula, deteriorates. So the retina is the light-sensing nerve tissue, and that's located at the back of your eye. Yeah. And because the disease develops as a person ages, it is often referred to as age-related macular degeneration, AMD. What did the doctor say to you about the prognosis? He diagnosed you. What did he say about the prognosis?
He said it's bleeding in the back, so I don't know.
Wow.
And he wants me to go see a specialist. I have an appointment for Wednesday, so I don't know what he's going to do or say. I don't know, but I am very scared because with the
Of course you are. Of course you are. I understand. Do me a favor. Once you make that appointment and they give you more information, could you call the show back? No matter, I don't care if I'm talking about the man on the moon that day. It doesn't make any difference.
Yes.
Call the show. Let Katie know that you had called before and your update. I want you, if you could please give me an update, and we can perhaps discuss. There are some. You can't reverse it, but you can slow it down. Okay.
No, I've been doing everything for so many years. I've been taking Jaro Optimizer, the Macular. I've been taking grapeseed extract. I've been taking a lot of things.
Oh, so you're smart. Now, listen. That doesn't mean it didn't help. It could have happened sooner, and it could be worse. But if you could, I know that you're concerned about this, and I don't want to burden you or distract you from your concern, but please call me back once you see the other doctor, and then press them, say, what's my prognosis? What can I expect? Force them to, force the physician to give you his or her best prognosis, and then what they intend to do. If you could do that for me, I would be grateful, and I'll try to discuss it with you on air.
Yes, I will do that. And I want to tell you I took the CBC, the green one.
The green.
I was very depressed and helped me out a lot.
Oh, Stuart, can you respond to that?
Yes, no, I thought that was beautiful. She said, I took the green and it helped me out. It's a hemp extract that contains a very small amount of CBD. I was being very precise. If she has a disease, macular degeneration, CBD, which is one molecule, in large amounts may be contraindicated. However, the product she took, made from a farm hemp product, agricultural hemp extract, gave her tremendous relief because it's not just CBD. There are 499 other molecules, and they're working together. So this is a great case history here.
Just occurred to me, Lisa, when you go to the doctor, again, ask them, is it early, intermediate, or late AMD?
It's intermediate. I think it's intermediate.
Intermediate? Okay. So people with intermediate AMD typically have you have pigment changes in the retina or both. Okay, good enough. Let me know. Update me. Thank you for calling the show. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And I know that you're concerned, and you have reason to be concerned. But there's always, there are things that we can do from a lifestyle and nutritional standpoint that can be helpful. Okay?
Lisa, don't go away. Katie's going to get some information from you real quick.
Okay. So don't hang up, Lisa. Hang on. Oh, she's gone. She hung up. Lisa, call back, and Katie wants to talk to you. So call back, and Katie will chat with you. We'll come back.
That was great.
Yeah.
No, you have her calling back. That's the best part of the show. That's the best part of the show.
We'll be back.
In a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today, and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. Join us for CBS Eye on Veterans with information for vets transitioning to civilian life. Weekday mornings at 7:50 and Saturday evenings at 6. Right here on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
Governor Ron DeSantis is in Shalimar this morning signing a bill that bans sanctuary cities in Florida. State Senator Joe Gruters, who sponsored the bill, claims it might be the strongest sanctuary city ban in the country. Today is World Blood Donor Day, and this week's anniversary of the Pulse shootings underscores the importance of having an adequate supply.
We used 441 units of blood at Orlando Health after that shooting. 200 units went to one patient. So the impact of blood donations can't be, just cannot be overlooked.
Pat Michaels with One Blood. Spending problems at the University of Central Florida appear to be bigger than previously thought. An investigator hired by the school found that UCF misspent $100 million over the last 9 years. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
From the Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
Serious accident investigation has US 301 closed near Jackson Road, and down power lines block County Line Road near Cypress Creek Road. Have a wreck northbound on US 19 at Regency Park Boulevard, a crash on Bruce B. Downs at State Road 56, and an accident on College Avenue at 21st Street Southeast. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edric Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Try KFC's new 2 for $6 deal. Mix and match any 2 of these items. The famous bowl, pot pie, extra crispy tenders, and crispy kernel sandwich for just $6. It's finger licking good.
Pros do it right by relying on trusted brands because your reputation depends on it. Lowe's is here to help by having more of those brands in stock, like DeWalt. So when you need a DeWalt tool fast, you know where to go and where to save. Because we stock the largest in-store selection of DeWalt power tools and accessories of any national retailer. And now you can save $100 on a DeWalt XR 2-tool 20-volt max brushless power tool combo kit featuring a drill and impact driver for just $289. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offer valid through 6/16, U.S. only.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents. When generic insurance takes hold, one handsome man and one flightless bird are teaming up to save the world. Money. Their message? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Their mission? Savings. Their relationship? Best friends. Say hello to Liberty Mutual's new spokes team. And Doug.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer. State laws apply.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick. Free consultation. TheInjuryLawyers.com. Pinellas Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast, a 40% rain chance with a high of 90. Rain tapering off overnight, low 75. Saturday, a 30% rain chance, high 92. Sunday, the rain chance 40%, high 90. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Try KFC's new 2 for $6 deal. Mix and match any 2 of these items. The famous bowl, pot pie, extra crispy tenders, and crispy kernel sandwich for just $6. It's finger licking good.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
We and partners have issued a travel advisory urging immigrants and people of color to use extreme caution when traveling in Florida. They act like they're man-sized alligators going to eat everybody up. Giant man-sized alligators are only eating people of color. We've all known that alligators are also racists.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I want to thank Lisa out of St. Louis, Missouri, for calling the show. I know she's concerned. She said she's frightened. Absolutely. Being diagnosed with macular degeneration is a tough day. It turns out that they have antivascular endothelial growth factor inhibitors. These are medications. She mentioned that she has both dry and wet. One eye is dry, one eye is the wet form of macular degeneration. It is a common cause of vision loss in the country. People over 50 or 60, I mean, this is not uncommon, and the prevalence does increase with age. It's a hardening of the arteries that nourish the retina, and so it will deprive those sensitive retinal tissue of oxygen and nutrients. That's the issue in a nutshell. So it varies in its severities. They said she was intermediate. About 10% of patients have wet AMD. This type occurs when new vessels form to improve the blood supply to oxygen-deprived retinal tissue. However, the vessels are very delicate and break easily and cause bleeding. Remember, she said it was bleeding, and that's what she meant, and that damages the surrounding tissue. So they have these antivascular endothelial growth factor medications that they can inject into the eye to stop the bleeding, to stop the blood vessel growth and the bleeding. There are also certain nutritional supplements that have been shown to be beneficial for dry macular degeneration. There's a product out there called AREDS, AREDS2, AREDS2. You might want to consider that. Talk with your doctor about it. It has zeaxanthin in it and other compounds that have been known. There were the AREDS1 study, the AREDS2 study, and they used those supplements in those studies. The AREDS2 is an update. So AREDS2. She'll call me back at some point. Stuart, thank you for talking with Lisa and sharing your thoughts about, CBD and macular degeneration.
Hey, Doc, do you remember all the time we used to talk about the AREDS trial when I worked for Nordic Naturals?
Yes.
The formula is omega-3, EPA, and DHA, lutein, and zeaxanthin. And here's an interesting factoid. If you look at the research, it looked like they didn't find any benefit.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the research, it looked like that formula was a failure, and you see the commercial playing all the time for the ARADS2 formula. It's mainstream. Bausch & Lomb, they're selling omega-3, lutein, and zeaxanthin. This is where the nuance pays off. In certain people, when they analyze the data, like everything else, they found based on certain responders, based on their nutrigenetics, that there were people that responded very well to that particular intervention.
Yeah. You got it.
And I also hope everybody heard when I was saying that isolated pure CBD may be contraindicated when she asked about CBD, and then she said she had tried a hemp extract, a full spectrum hemp extract, and she was getting benefit. And that simple nuance there, doctor, is the entire misunderstanding. I sent you an email during the commercial. I don't know if you're able to get access to your email.
Got it right now.
Did you see the audience poll response that I sent you?
Yes, I got it.
Let me explain this very quickly. Yesterday, we had a webinar with medical doctors and other practitioners for holistic primary care. Have you heard of them, Dr. Garko?
Yes.
Okay, so Eric Goldman put the webinar on. We had the top integrative MDs, at least in our opinion, that are out there. And what you're looking at are a poll response for us asking questions. And the question was, we asked the doctors, do you use CBD? Which do you prefer and recommend? Are you confident in the quality of the product? And would you like to see more FDA regulation? So you can see where the answers you're looking at that we'll talk about are very important, and they help explain the confusion in the conversation even for the caller.
Yeah, I'm looking at the data now. I'm looking at your charts.
You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, wow.
You see what I'm saying? So let's try to. You're the communicator. Try to explain what. That's 110 people, and these are mostly MDs. So how do you interpret this? Explain it to the audience.
Well, you asked, do you use CBD in your clinic? Yes. Nearly 60% responded affirmatively. Are you confident in the quality of CBD products, of the CBD products you recommend? 40% said no, they're not confident. That's interesting. Then they asked, which do you prefer to recommend? Highly purified or isolated CBD? Not even 20%. Full spectrum hemp extract? About 50, it looks like 58% or so. Both, about 22%. None of the above, about 2%.
Now let's slow down on that one issue there, because that was Lisa and the phone call.
Right.
The confusion. You see what I'm looking at?
The full spectrum hemp extract, these physicians, they prefer that to, it looks like about 58% or so.
Yes.
They like the full spectrum. And she used the green. The green, isn't the green the full spectrum?
The green is the full spectrum, the red and the gold. The difference between our products and many other products is CBD, the isolated molecule, or a highly purified CBD, is not a full spectrum hemp extract, and it has different effects in the body, and it has a different application and a different role in human health. So in Lisa's call, the full spectrum hemp extract maybe helped with a little bit of anxiety. However, doctor, it did not add an undue burden of intraocular pressure unneeded when someone's dealing with macular degeneration. So an isolated CBD that she might find online for $79.99 for a big old bottle of 2,000 milligrams, she could be taking that at home and going blind. No, I'm serious.
Sure.
And that's why the FDA hearing was a big deal the other day. Did you see somebody got up there, an eye doctor, and said, I'm worried that people don't know what they're doing with this stuff. We're going to have a future of vision problems in this country. Did you catch that?
Yeah, no, I did not catch that. I'm looking at these data. It appears that now this is a very unique sample. These are MDs that are into integrative medicine. You said
these are people that would sign up for holistic primary care's webinar.
Even these physicians, only 60, nearly about 59%, I'll call it 60%, use it in their clinic, and 70% are confident in the quality of CBD products.
That was stunning to me.
So there's room for improvement. I mean, they're confident, 70%.
Now that's interesting. That's why I had you as the professor. I want everybody to hear this. I read that differently than you did. We had a completely different read on that number. You said it looks like there's room for improvement, and I said, holy moly, 7 out of 10 doctors are already confident with the quality of these backwater products? How?
I don't know what products they're using.
You see what I'm saying? This is why we have to be on your show for years.
I don't know what products I don't know what confidence they're having.
Right, you see what I mean?
Yeah, 70%. Things are not what they seem. We could break. We'll be back.
Supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional OBGYN formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or takesolus.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. CV Sciences has plus CBD oil, and it comes in 3 formulations. All right? There's the red label, there's the green label, and there's the gold label. Now, we didn't discuss this, so you're going to have to guess if you don't know. You got one out of 3 chance. You got a 33% chance of getting it right. Which one of those, the red, the green, or the gold, is they consider the raw formula, where you have 90% plant material and 10% phytocannabinoids? Is it the red label, the green label, or the gold label that is considered the raw formula? 90% plant material and 10% phytocannabinoids. So, which one is the raw? The red, the green, or the gold label? Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK.
All right. Stuart, welcome back. Which one do you take?
Discovery during the commercial break, and I want to tap into your statistical brain.
Yes.
So for those of you that weren't totally following what we were giddy about, we were looking at results of asking over 100 MDs if you use CBD. Now, during the break, I looked at the poll of the list of attendees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the attendees are actually in the CBD business.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to now ask the pollsters to remove the boosters that are in the CBD business and then reanalyze the question, are you confident in the quality of CBD products? Because if you've got people that are selling CBD products, what are they going to say?
Of course.
That they're not confident in the quality of the products?
Exactly, right. So that's a convenience sample, and it's not a random sample. It's a very specialized group of people.
But you got some sneakers in there that aren't all just practice MDs.
Exactly. What would be interesting would be to ask consumers to try to tease out what they know about CBD oil.
We're doing that too right now, Doc. No, we're doing that on a national scale.
Okay.
This just came out last night from docs.
Okay, I know, but it would be interesting to see what consumers say. To figure out either how clear or how confused or how misguided they are. They may have
We're going to share those results on your show. You're going to tear it apart. We'll have so much fun laughing at ourselves. That'll be real fun.
I suspect that there's a lot of conceptual confusion and misunderstanding out there, and people are taking the thing that concerns me is that there are products out there on the market that people should not be taking.
You know what? I didn't want to say that for 5 years because I didn't want to besmirch my reputation because I got a good reputation. Now I'm going to say with a straight face, if you don't know what you're taking, don't take it now. FDA hasn't ruled on any of this stuff yet. No laboratories have forced investigations. We're up to snuff, but now it's buyer beware. It is the Wild West. So unless you know what you're buying, like plus CBD oil, look at the doctors when they say, are you confident in the quality of CBD products? Okay, I'll pound our chest. We have the only formal safety data of a hemp product in the world. There are 1,500 competitors. We are the only company that spent $1 million to prove the safety of the
product. You were reading my mind. I was going to ask you to share that.
We're the only company to prove the toxicological safety of our. In fact, listen to this: Manitoba Harvest. They also announced that they got grass self-affirmation. They didn't publish any toxicology work. Look they just borrowed ours. Can you believe that? They're like, hey, me too. I guess that's trendy right now.
Let's go to Lakeland, Florida. Sarah, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi. Go ahead.
Hi.
Go ahead. Ask your question.
My husband has the macular degeneration. I don't know if it's wet or dry, but they've been giving him shots.
Right. It most likely, given the way I was reporting, it's probably wet, where the vessels in he's growing blood vessels, but they're so delicate and they break and then they bleed.
Right.
So that's what they mean. That's wet, and so they inject. So that's what they're doing with him. What is he? Intermediate or late stage or early? Do you know? Do you know what stage he's in?
I'm not sure. I have not gone with him.
Mm-hmm. You should go with him and ask them what stage he's in and what's their prognosis for him.
Okay.
And find out.
But I was interested in the CBD.
But the product may not be. It may be. Stuart was very honest. CBD oil may be contraindicated for people with macular degeneration. In other words, they should not take it. It may build up too much pressure.
Oh.
Okay. Now I'll ask the same request of you that I did of Lisa in St. Louis.
Okay.
When you find out more, you call me back and tell me. How old is your husband?
My husband is going to be 77.
See, Lisa's 78. This is an age-related. It's called age-related macular degeneration. It is age-related.
Yes.
Well, the best you can do is try to slow it down. That's what they're trying to do with these injections for him.
Right.
For the dry macular degeneration, there's a supplement called AREDS, AREDS 2. AREDS.
I wrote it down. Yes.
AREDS 2. You'll be able to find that.
For the dry.
Probably for the dry, mostly for the dry, as I understand it.
Okay.
But you should always talk with your physician and call me back and update me.
Now, didn't he say, amphoxanthin?
Zeaxanthin, lutein, omega-3 fatty acids.
That's what the formula is. That's what the AREDS formula is.
AREDS 2.
Oh, okay.
That's the formula. The AREDS 1, they had a beta-carotene in it, but they took it out.
They took that out because of the smokers. They found out that you had beta-carotene and you were a smoker, you got more cancer.
Right, so that
freaked everyone out.
They replaced it with zeaxanthin. So the AREDS 2 has zeaxanthin, lutein, and omega-3s. Keep me updated. I know it's concerning because we want to keep your husband's future in sight, don't we?
I appreciate it. I appreciate your show. Sometimes I can't pick it up in Lakeland. It's hard to hear you, and some days I can't get it at all.
Well, there's a way to get around that. If you can get onto the internet, if you go to the website letstalknutrition.com, you can watch it, or you can go to YouTube and watch it, or you can go on Facebook and watch it
live,
and you'll be able to pick it up then. So if you have,
I'm not that savvy.
Well, you find somebody.
Yes, you are.
Find somebody in the neighborhood to teach you, and watch me. I'll watch you do.
You want me to answer this question?
We're gonna give you the prize. We got to go.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health.